Hello everyone. Today we are going to develop data analysis and visualization website with the help of Streamlit and Pandas. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to open up our command prompt and we need to install some libraries, right? So let's open Anaconda prompt, and if you have an environment then open it. For me, I have saved all of my things in SAD environment. So let's open Conda activate SAD. Now if you do not have installed Streamlit, then you need to write pip install Streamlit right here and give it a little bit time. Now that if you have done that, the next thing is to open your IDE through here, right? And for this, what I'll do is I'll open it directly through my location. So let me do that. Now that I'm into my location, the next thing is opening the IDE. The IDE I am going to use is Spider. So let's write Spider here and let's wait for it to open up. If you do not have Spider installed, you need to go back here in your command prompt and write pip install Spider. So however, it has opened on my computer and this is it. This is the interface that you will get. Now let's get it started. So there are a few things that you need to install, import. The first thing is Streamlit, of course. So for that, let's write import Streamlit as st. And the second thing that I'm going to use is Pandas. So let's write import Pandas as pd. After that, the next part is to make the name of the website. So let's say that the title of the website is st.title is the command that we are going to use. And here I am going to write data analysis and visualization website, right? Anyways, so now that I have done this, the next step is to actually make sure, let's save it as myapp.py. So let's select Python here and let's save it. Okay, so the next step is to actually run this part until this. So for that, what I have to do is I have to go back to command prompt and I have to write, what do I write here? I write Streamlit run. Actually, to check out how Streamlit is running, the first thing that you need to do is you need to open command prompt and just write Streamlit hello, right? And enter it. And here a window will open that will show you that Streamlit is welcoming you, just like this. So this is what we get when we write Streamlit hello, right? So let me make sure that we can see both Spider and this website now. So there we go. I hope that this is visualized and all of you can see my screen completely. On this side, I am going to write the code, and on this side, we are going to see the website. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to run this app. For that, we need to again go into command prompt. First, enter Ctrl+C and stop the previous command. And now we will write Streamlit run myapp.py. So let's see what it gives. So this is opening. There we go. So we wrote this here, right here, that st.title is equal to data analysis and visualization website, and that's what is showing on our website. Let's actually close this one. Now that we have our interface selected, what is the next part? The next part is to actually sort of try to upload the file that we are going to use. So for that, let's write upload did file, and the command that we are going to use is Streamlit. For Streamlit, let's write st.file underscore uploader. So the most important thing about Streamlit is that it is not as much difficult as something like Flask or Django. It is a very easy framework, therefore it is very much necessary for the students of data science, machine learning and data analysis as well. So here what I have written is I have only written upload did file, and here it will ask us to upload the file, right? And then what we can do is we can make the data frame out of that file. For that, what I'll write is, if anyone of you is familiar with pandas, here I'll just write pd dot read underscore csv, right? And here I'll write what is the csv that we need to enter here. We will write uploaded underscore file. Okay, so this csv will be entered here and converted into a data frame. Now what if we want to see this data frame on our website? Until now we have uploaded a data frame, right? There will be a button shown here. Let's actually see that first. So I'll enter Ctrl S and it will ask me for source file changed. I will always rerun option will be clicked, and here it is asking me to browse a file. It is giving an error because there is no file right now, and I'll just write upload this loan data. So now that has been uploaded onto our Streamlit website. So what is the next step? The next step is actually to try to see the data right here. For that, what we need to do is we need to write st dot write, and here I will write data frame, right? So there we go. As you can see, it is very much easy and very much efficient, right? As soon as you click Ctrl S, it is changed right here. Okay, so this is the data set that I have taken. I have a lot of columns. So the column that we are interested in are purpose and installments, right? So other than that, there are also a lot of columns like DTI, days with credit line, and all of that, right? So I have taken a big data set. What I'll be doing here is I'll be showing only two of the columns. So the two columns that I'll be taking is purpose and installment. So before doing that, I would like to do one step. That step is to show you how visualization is done right here. And after that, what we will try to do is we will try to group by some of the values in this data set and then showcase or visualize those values as well. It is very much easy. It will be done in a few lines of code only, right? So let's see that. The first thing that we need to do is we need to do a plot, right? So there are a lot of plots that are available in Streamlit, like line chart, bar chart, area chart. So what I'll be doing is I'll be using area chart. As you know, st is the object, and after that I need to write st dot area underscore chart, and later I need to tell it what do I want to actually sort of plot it here. So I will say to it that you should plot the data frame. Of course, if you know a little bit about pandas and data frames before, then you will know that these things cannot be plotted, right? So that's why I have chosen the column of installment. So let's write installment here. Let's only try to plot the column installment. So installment. There we go. Okay, so this is the data frame, and below this now we can see, let me show you that there is a graph right here, right? This is the graph. Okay, let me actually grab it somehow. Okay, so this is the graph that we have. So this graph is of installments, right? Let's actually zoom it a little bit like this. Okay, so this graph is for installments. There we go. After this, what we can do is we can actually also take a lot of columns and plot them as well, just like we do in pandas and matplotlib. So right here, what I want to do is I want to actually also show you how we can use group by, right? So we will be using group by, and we will be taking the column purpose, which is this column right here. Actually I am trying to show everything through the website, that's why it is a little slow. So we'll be taking this column purpose and we'll be making these groups, right? So I'll be using the command group by first of all. So actually before that, let's make a new data frame in which we only have 2 columns, right? So df underscore new is equal to df, and what are the 2 columns? As I have told you, the first column will be purpose and the second column will be, so purpose, and the second column will be, what will be the second column? The second column will be installment. So let's actually also see that. Right here. Okay, so if we want to see this, what we'll need to do is we'll just write st, actually let's comment this graph, and after this I'll just write df underscore new. So the first thing that should be shown to me is data frame, and the second one is data frame underscore new. So let's see data frame underscore new now. So there we go. As you can see, this is data frame underscore new, in which there are only 2 columns. The first column is purpose and the second column is installment. Okay, so now that we have the 2 columns that we are going to need, I'll just also comment this command in which we were writing the complete data frame. Now what is the next thing that I want to do? I want to group the information with the help of the purpose column. Actually, as you know, there are only 2 columns now, so I'll try to group by this column, and these things can be showcased with the help of each group. So let's do that. Let's try that actually. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to make groups. Let's write gr is equal to df underscore new, and after that dot group by, and what should we group by? We should group by purpose. So let's write purpose here. Now what is the next thing? The next thing is I actually would like to see what are the groups, right? So to showcase the group, what I need to do is I need to print out the groups, right? So for printing out, what is the command? The command is st.write. So let's write st.write, and here I'll write df underscore new dot group by the column purpose, and at the end I will like to write dot groups, and it will show me all the groups that are present here. So let's see those groups. Okay, as you can see, this is very fast, right? So the first group is all other, the second group is credit card, then debt consolidation, educational, home improvement, major purchases, and small business. So these are all the values that are available in the purpose column. Now what is the next step? In the next step, what I would like to do is I would actually like to plot one group at a time. So let's plot the first group actually. So for that, what I need to do is I need to get one group out of this complete gr, right? So all of the groups are saved in gr, and I need to get one group. If you are familiar with pandas, then it will be a little bit known to you. If you are not, then you just need to write a pandas command, which is x is equal to gr.get group. So the command that we are going to use is get underscore group, and here after writing get underscore group, what I would do is I would tell it get the group of credit card. So let's write credit underscore card. Now let's actually also showcase the value of x. So let's write st dot write, and here let me write x. Now let's see what is the value of x. So there we go. At the end, as you can see, we have the information in which the purpose is credit card for each one, right? So what I would like to do now is I would like to plot this x. So let's do that. Let's just first comment it, and now let's plot this x. So for that, what I need to do is I actually need to just take this command and copy this command right here, and an area chart will be made here on the variable x. Now what is the variable x? X is the group that is identified by credit card, and we would like to visualize that, so it should be shown right here. Okay, so it is giving an error. Let me see that. Okay, so we need to tell it actually that we do not need the whole group, we only need the installment column. So there we go. This is the graph for credit card, right? So installment for credit card is actually having a maximum value of this, and these are the average values. Now in the same way, we can actually see the mean and average of all of these and see which mean is more than the other, right? So let's actually leave that for a minute, and let's get this x, and also let's also try to get the mean. So if I write dot mean here, which is a function, let's see what happens. Okay, so there we go. This is the mean of credit card, right? In the same way, we can get the mean of each different group. So what were the groups? Let's take a mean of credit all others as well. So for that, what we'll do is we will actually copy this and paste this, and let's do this directly this time, right? Actually, let's save it into a variable. So let's say that this is x1, and after that let's say that this is x2, and in x2 what I would like to do is I would like to write another group, all other. So as we will move on, we will actually see more and more of implementation and betterment of this website, because this is the first tutorial and most basic sort of implementation. That's why I have actually not shown you the buttons and things like that for Streamlit, but hopefully we'll be taking that on in the later sections. Okay, so now that we have x2, let's actually also take depth consolidation, which is x3. So x3 is equal to let's write it here, and then let's actually only take care of three variables, three groups, so that we have an idea of how everything is working. We can also showcase these things in a table as well. For now, let's actually show all the means. So there we go. These are the three means that are being shown here. Now what I can do here is I can actually write these together as well. So if I write x1 comma x2 comma x3 here, let's see what happens. So I'll see all of the values. So let's delete this, and let's delete this as well. So these are the three values that we are getting. This is the mean for credit card, this is the mean for all other, and this is the mean for depth consolidation. In the same way, we can actually take care of all of these columns as well. So this is the most basic sort of website implementation for data analysis and visualization. And if you want to learn more about this, keep watching this tutorial series, because I'll move on to much difficult type of websites, and later I'll also do machine learning and other data science websites as well, right? So for today, this is it, and I hope that this will help you actually, because this is a state of the art advantage of Streamlit, that we do not have to use frameworks such as Flask and Django. So it is a very great sort of option for those who want to make their own websites. You can also check out a lot of more website templates on Streamlit website, and if you want to watch more videos like this, keep watching AI Studio by Shahzaib.